Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to my first video on my brand new channel that I'm trying out. Um, I want to bring you my overall opinion of Call of Duty World War II. So, little bit of background about me. I used to play COD religiously, like every day. I played semi-professionally on game battles. You know, we were up against other teams, but mostly we pub stomped. That was like our thing, right? Me and my friends. So we played this game together. Played COD 4 starting out. Played into COD Modern Warfare 2. Then we went into World at War a little bit, and then Black Ops 1, and that's where they stopped playing. And I went to Black Ops 2, and I really enjoyed Black Ops 2. But once the jetpack and the double jump and the wall running got introduced, I was out on that. So I haven't played one since then. I heard they were going to go back to boots on the ground. I was really interested. I went and checked it out because of the free beta weekend, and wow, the game is really. I found it super enjoyable and fun, and it brought back a lot of fond memories. And I really think this game has some potential to it. So today I'm going to go over my pros and cons list with you, and then I'll give you my overall opinion of the game. Hope you enjoy. First, we're going to start with the pros. Uh, One of the things, like I said in the intro, was that I really like the boots on the ground play style of Call of Duty. It's fast, fire and forget, pure reaction time, just, trying to using your class to try to best everyone else in the game and be the best is awesome. I really enjoyed it. So, back on boots on the ground, really good. One thing that really stood out to me about the entire game was the actual gunplay itself. I really like how each of the guns is very good at what it does, but very bad at completing certain tasks. So like I give you an example, like the assault rifles are really cool because you can take engagements at any range essentially because of the nature of it, but you're weak really up close, and you're weak really far away. So you're in this like close to mid to far to mid distance, but in that is your kill zone, and it's really cool how the gun operates and how you can be actually outplayed by a lot of SMG players and snipers. I really like the way that the divisions play. They're very unique, and I like how the divisions are kind of like geared towards a certain weapon style, like airborne's for SMGs, but it doesn't force you into it necessarily. So that's gonna make a lot of cool like hybrid kind of classes going on. I really like the new perk system, the basic trainings, how like most of the basic trainings are actually like very strong, but you only get one of them. So it makes you kind of devote to a certain aspect as opposed to being like all over the place. I know on the Reddit though, I saw a lot of people asking for there to be two basic trainings because there are so many that were leaked, and if they're gonna do that or not, it remains to be seen. But we're gonna hope that they do not. Uh, my personal opinion, because I think that it's really skillful to have to pick one and then play around it. And one of the great joys of COD, at least for me, has been leveling up and unlocking new stuff. I really like the unlock system. I don't know how it's going to work with the loot crates. It could be cool, but I liked how the divisions unlocked, and I like how you unlocked weapons for each individual, or gadgets for each individual weapon that you could put onto it. So that was pretty cool. And like I said before, the play styles that were enforced to the game were really fun. It was really fast paced. I know a lot of people hate SMG rushers, but it's just something you got to learn to deal with. They can't just be left out and be like, okay, no SMGs. Like it's a ridiculous thing to ask. I also really enjoyed the adding of war to the game modes. That it was really fun. Like even though some of the parts of the map are a little bit, like grenade spam heavy or stun or whatever or camping, like the whole like moving forward through different parts of the map to achieve objectives against another team. I think it's really fun, and I think that once we see more maps introduced, we're gonna have a lot of fun with it. And people are gonna have maps that they're gonna hate, and people are gonna have maps that are somewhat decent. So we'll see what goes on. Overall, these are the pros. I really think the game is very strong, and I think that it has a lot of potential, but there are some things that need to be considered. Now, I was just like putting up the class system, but there is one thing that annoyed me to no end. The sniper, I think it's called the Mountain Division. One of their particular things is aim assist with a sniper rifle. It's a little bit too tuned up for my good. Like, I got killed a lot of the time when the dude just flicked to me and it happened to pull his mouse towards my head or something. Like, I think it takes it a little bit far, although I see what they're trying to do, and I don't think it needs to be nerfed completely. I feel like it is a tad bit strong in matchmaking, at least. Probably not in professional plays. And that brings me on to something that is really necessary for a lot of games to succeed in nowadays market is microtransactions in esports. The game has some microtransactions down, right? But the esports part of it is really disturbing because there's a new COD every year. So it's kind of hard for them to maintain an esports economy of players that are actually going to be willing to play these games because a lot of players move on to the next one and they don't give a shit. I really think they need to slow down their development cycle and put a lot of work into one game, and if they do that, it could turn out really well for them. They've also said they're trying to win over hearts and minds on PC. I don't know if that's true or if it's just them talking. They did say they have a built-in anti-cheat on day one that is not VAC, so I was really excited about that. But besides that, if as long as they handle the feedback in a positive manner and in an active manner, then I think we should be good on PC. I'm kind of like hesitant to say that because of COD's past in particular. Like, we all know that, like Activision, Treyarch, they're not always the most honest, and also they really don't care as much for the PC, or at least that's what they've shown in the past, but who knows, maybe this is going to change with this one. I'm really hoping, since they're trying to go back to their roots, they try to captivate a PC audience, because that would be one of the best things that they could do for this franchise in particular. Overall, I really, really enjoyed the game. The price is a little bit steep. It's at $60. That's up to you to decide if it's worth. If you really like Call of Duties and you miss the old Call of Duties, I think it's a good buy. But if you're just the type of player that wants to play it casually, I'd probably wait for it to go on sale, honestly. As far as microtransactions go, they're going to be heavy in the game, and I'm hoping that stays restricted to aesthetic stuff. Like, I don't have a problem with that, especially if you can earn points to actually achieve that goal. Like, you could actually drop some, like, oh, I saved up this many credits and now I got to buy this aesthetic. That's really cool, but I really hope they don't do the whole weapon system that they have present in the other games. Anyway, guys, I hope you really liked the video. If you did, please leave a like or a comment. I'm trying to grow this channel, and I'm trying to make this COD actually have a very strong community, and I would like to input what I can into that. Thank you so much for your time. Have a nice day.